Hello everyone, my name is Bekir Emirhan Demirkale. I'm a freshman at Bilkent University studying electrical and electronical engineering. Today I will be walking you through an experiment that basically investigates Ohm's law that is titled Comparing Theoretical and Measured Resistance. Explaining the methodology of this experiment, I want to give you some background information on the matter at hand. In this experiment, we will focus on Ohm's law, which states that V equals I times R, where V is voltage, I is current, and R is resistance. From this equation, we will be deriving two crucial equations that basically give us the equivalent resistance of resistors connected in series and parallel. Here you can see how we can derive the equation for equivalent resistance of resistors connected in series. You can see that the sum of the individual resistances give us the equivalent resistance. Here in this image, you can see how we can derive the equation for the equivalent resistance of resistors connected in parallel. You can see that the reciprocals of the resistors add up to give us the equivalent resistance. Now we will be moving on to the methodology of this experiment. First, we will make the circuit that is connected in series. We will be using resistors that are marked as 240, 150 and 100 ohms. We will measure the resistances of these resistors with a multimeter in order to check that the resistances are accurate. First, I am going to measure out the resistances using a multimeter. As you can see, this is around 150 ohms. This one is 240 ohms. And this one is 100 ohms. Now we will connect these resistors in series and measure the equivalent resistance with a multimeter. Now this is the circuit connected in series. I will measure the resistance again. As you can see, we get a measurement that is around 490, which is the expected measurement. Now we will connect the resistors in parallel and measure the overall resistance of the circuit. Now this is the circuit connected in parallel. We will once again measure the resistance with a multimeter. As you can see, we get this measurement. With our experiments, we acquired these results. In this table, you can see how much our results differed from the expected results. The measured resistance values were close to the theoretical predictions, but minor differences were observed. These deviations may have been caused by resistor tolerances, because manufacturing tolerances typically add or subtract 5% from the actual marked resistance values. It may be caused by contact resistance, because wires and connection points introduce small additional resistances. It may be caused by multimeter accuracy, because measurement errors due to the device limitations may have occurred. The errors might also be caused by basic human error. All these contributed to small discrepancies between theoretical and experimented values. In conclusion, although there were slight differences between theoretical and measured resistances, the experiment successfully demonstrated the fundamental principles of Ohm's law and resistor networks. It also emphasized how real-world measurements can differ from ideal calculations due to practical imperfections. Thank you for watching. I hope this video presentation helped you understand the experimental process of this experiment and the nature of real-world electrical measurement.